What's up, guys? It's coaches Jordan and Anna here to talk to you about optimizing your starting position for both your snatch and your clean and jerk. The things we're going to talk about today apply for both the snatch and the clean. They're just general principles to make sure that you are set up in the proper way to make sure that your lift is starting off correctly. So first things first, we got to get our hands and feet positioned the way they need to be. So what I'm going to have Coach Anna do is she's going to step up to the bar until the bar covers her first shoelace on her shoe. That should get the bar close enough to her body that we're setting up in the right position. She's going to go ahead for this demonstration and set up with a snatch grip on the bar. So go ahead and do that. Perfect. So perfect starting position. We're going to see that her rear delt is directly covering that barbell. Additionally, what Anna's going to be looking for is that her fists are pointing down towards the ground and that her balance in her foot is directly in the center of the foot. Another way to think about that would be to say that your whole foot is balanced on the ground. You're not balanced with too much weight in the toe or the heel. Additionally, once she's ready to take her lift, she's going to take a big breath into her belly and she's going to get as much extension in her back as possible. That means this part of her back is going to be like a Superman as much as possible. Relax, stand up. Okay, a couple common errors here. So and I'm going to have Anna set up one more time and we're going to talk about hips being too high or too low. That can also affect the balance in your foot. And we're also going to talk about what not to do to get your back tight. So go ahead and set up again. All right, so we just used the same process to set up. Her fists are pointed towards the floor, her balance is in the middle of her foot. Right now, her rear delt is still covering the bar, but go ahead and bring those hips up a little too high for me. What we notice immediately is, this is a big exaggeration, but her rear delts are way over in front of the bar. So it's a really easy way to know if your hips are too high is if the shoulders aren't over the bar anymore, or the rear delt. Let's go back too low, so I should just sit back and down a little bit. So now we have the opposite problem. Her shoulders are now behind the barbell. We're not in a good position. So again, easiest way to get this right is just to make sure your rear delts are covering that bar from the side. Now, let's go ahead and set up one more time. We're going to talk about what not to do with getting your back tight. So it can be really tempting to pull on the bar so much that your arms break. So in this case, Anna's bending her elbows and pulling herself down towards the bar. That's not going to create the tension that we want. The secondary error here is that people will shrug their shoulders or try to squeeze their shoulder blades back. This also does not create the kind of tension that we want. Here's why. When she's set up in that position with her arms nice and long and she extends her back, all that pressure now to get the bar off the floor goes into her legs. If she shrugs or bends her arms, the second that she starts pushing through her legs, those are going to let go and give out. So she's actually going to wind up getting pulled forward and not to a non-great position for her snatch or her clean. So again, just to review, we step up to the bar covers the first shoelace. We set up to where our fists are pointed down on the bar with whichever grip we need, whether that's snatch or clean. We're going to make sure that our back is nice and tight, extended, that our balance is in the middle of our foot, and now we've got a great starting position.